All right, there we go. I don't know what it is. I don't understand what is with my sound. Just don't understand. It makes no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense whatsoever. I can check that sound 50 times and it still decides to work or not when it wants to. Hey, yeah, I don't know what's with this sound. It'll work. I had to I think this is the third time I tried to start it. And I guess it's working this time. It just doesn't make any sense. Such is technology. Technology just kind of does what it wants to when it wants to. Well, it was nice actually going to work today. It's always nice to put on my uniform and accomplish something. But I tell you, everyone at the reserve center, they're not too happy in general right now. That's kind of funny. Yeah, we uh I was talking with one of the housekeepers. I mean, it's actually being productive is a nice thing. So the housekeeper was telling me that the people they contract with, that they're not government employees, they're contractors, told them to come in the entire time. They had nothing at all to do because there wasn't anyone there to make trash or anything. So he's like, man, I'm glad to see y'all. And actually, I just got off the phone with my major actually because we're looking at my next set of orders and what we're going to do and all that, and we're figuring all that out. It gets stupidly complicated. This seems to be where I'm doing something wrong. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It I just don't understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, there's 11 divots. This is a 12. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. That's just weird. I'm not understanding. Hmm. All I can do is rebuild it and see if it works. Because it just seems I tried to put this part into the radio itself and had a bit sticking out. So I figure I had to have done something wrong. So my little one she had so much fun sitting behind me and building her friends piece while I was on this. She just thought it was so funny, and she kept talking about it all weekend. You know, it's always the best time is the last time you cut your grass for the year. Man, I hate doing yard work. Yeah, but having a nice day to go out there and just spend time doing something like that is nice. It is fun. Getting, get some time and just kind of, it's one of those things, getting to do what you want type thing. I mean, I mowed yards when I was a kid forever. So now I just hate doing yard work just because I spent so many years mowing everyone's yard. Okay. So this piece, yeah. First, now I don't want any more days off for like ever. I've had so much time off lately. It's like, please, never again, unless I'm going to Disney World. Yeah, she had so much fun doing this. She was so happy. She finished that Lego piece later that evening, and she was so happy with herself. I just built my first Lego all by myself. Actually, her second, because she built the Day of the Dead thing, and she loved that. Where? Okay. Yeah, right here. Kind of weird thing about the yard. I have a fig tree out here, and it started growing a new fig. I'm like, it's the wrong season for that, but it's growing a fig. I think my tree is very, very confused. Yeah, again, it doesn't fit. This just doesn't make any sense. Um, well, the fig trees, this type of fig tree is um grows in the late summer is when it produces figs. It's from it's a type of fig tree from Mississippi. So yeah, they're supposed to finish blooming in now I can't think of the months. Yeah, it's a bit late for a fig party. January, June, July. It's like August, September is usually when this type of tree. It's kind of weird, but it's pretty neat. This one, um, the original of the tree. started at a house of my grandfather in Mississippi. Then they brought a cutting of it to a house they had in another part of Atlanta, took a cutting to a house he was living in for most of, um, well, till just a couple of years ago in a different part of Atlanta. And then I took a cutting of it and put it out here. So it's like the 3 times great grandkid of this original tree that was already 100 something years old. I just don't understand. And I guess I'll just finish it because everything looks right here. One, two, yes, 3 sections. These 2 little, 2, 1. Yeah, everything looks right, but there's just this little bit hanging off here. And it's this part that says Lego. So it doesn't fit in here. Just don't understand. And this is now like the 3rd time I've built this part. So it seems like I'm doing everything correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's the right pieces, or the correct pieces, whatever. This does not make sense. Yeah, it was kind of a nice change to actually go into work, get stuff done. Not able to do too much because it doesn't seem like much is many of the, like everyone is back to, no one's back to full speed, to say the least, from what I can tell. Sure, it's going to take us a while to get everything up and running again. Oh, yeah, the piece I was looking for was right in front of me. I love when that happens. Well, there it is. Oh, okay, now this makes sense. It was weird going in, just everyone seems a little confused right now. Everyone seems to be like not completely sure exactly what's going on, what they should be doing. It's very weird feeling. Um, well, the type of orders I do are a bit weird, but the civilian workers, of course, weren't getting paid, and they're not happy either. But then even the full-time staff, it's just like, well, are we going to do all this work and then not be able, and then come January, we're going to be in the same boat? because we have to like completely redo our drill schedule when everyone's going to come in for their reserve weekends, and it's a lot of work. We plan like the year out, so things are kind of weird right now. And it's kind of what I was just talking with my major about, as we're trying to plan a mission I need to go to one of our detachments and do a bunch of work. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm glad I can count to 7. It's just such a weird situation. I'm just happy to be accomplishing something. And we're still trying to plan. I still haven't had a promotion ceremony. I got promoted 4 months ago, I think. So we're trying to like hurry and get that scheduled, and at the same time schedule me going out to Alabama to help my detachment. Such a weird situation. Again, if it wasn't my little one and my grandfather would like to see my promotion ceremony, I really wouldn't care. But um, little one is really looking forward to it. One by ones. I know I have the white one by ones here somewhere. I know I have them. Where are my white one by ones? I think it's only one of them, so it's not like maybe it fell somewhere. No, I'll steal one from this set that I have hiding over there. I mean, for all I know, it could be the one that I'm looking for. It just decided that it wanted to be part of another set. Oh, there it is. I didn't take it off from the bottom of that thing. I can't figure out why this one little thing, because I rebuilt this like 3 times. So I'm sure I'm following the direction right. It just doesn't make sense. Maybe there's something further in the instruction and I'm just guessing I've done something wrong. Yeah, I'm just assuming I've done something wrong. It's kind of weird because I mean I've even counted the little divots to make sure I'm using the right pieces. So at this point, I just don't know. Okay, that's why that part looked weird. There was another little one by one on top of it. Yeah, I'm hoping I can just trust the directions at this point because I really don't want to build it a fourth time. The little one was working on her friend's thing, some more upstairs. She kept dropping parts, and we had to find them. And I was like, she was getting mad at it. It was like, baby girl, that happens to me all the time too. Legos just like to disappear and run around till you put them where they're supposed to be. She's like, well, they shouldn't do that. I know, baby girl, they shouldn't, but they seem to have their own personalities. Right, that's just not right that they do that. Like, well, it's kind of just part of it, baby. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Now, this was part that confused me last time also. Okay, here we go. Let's trust the instructions. And just hope that the instructions are smarter than I am. I assume that even most inanimate things are smarter than me, but hopefully that's how it is. Okay, so bag 7. One of the funny things going back to work is I even forgot to bring my office keys. Got my uniform on, then I tried to go to my little cage that is my office where some of the supplies are. I realized, oh, I didn't bring my keys. Luckily, we keep spare keys so that you're always supposed to have spare keys for supply cages. But it's been so long since I've been here, I've forgotten something that simple. Now we have to get a PT test done for me fairly soon. Hopefully we can figure that out. So much PT, always PT. Yeah, that's the thing is I haven't had the routine of putting my uniform on and going to the office for so freaking long. Like where I keep my office keys is where I keep my house and car keys. So I just picked them up and didn't pick up my office keys. So when I got home after the gym, I took the office keys and put them in my backpack. Like now I can't forget them. Without routine, I would not function at all. Thing with being ADD is you have to have those routines or nothing gets done. That's why this whole time I've kept my routines. When I wake up, yeah, I go most days. I usually take a day off every week. Today I got on the treadmill at work for like 20 minutes or so during lunch, but they don't have a row machine, which is weird because that's part of the PT test for the people like me that are broken, because I can't run anymore. So I just did like some push-ups and the bench press and some little things. And then after I left work, I went to my normal gym and got on the row machine. I mean, at my age, I just can't go without exercising, or I'm going to be um, completely out of shape in like no time at all. And, just it's harder and harder to stay in shape the older you get. It is not fair.
Hmm.
I'm I'm fairly good. I mean, when I was really killing it with the deadlifting and stuff was when I was married. I used to tell her, "Is like I could bench press more than you can weigh." Okay, it's these. Oh, after I had my knee surgery and I was on crutches, man, my muscles got huge. I was impressed. I was like, damn. And then, of course, as soon as I'm not using crutches anymore, there goes those huge muscles. And and it's harder and harder for me to keep in shape like that. There we go. This little piece is just, I want to break it off at this point. Okay, so I think it's these two, and that should leave a 2 in the center. Yes. There's my little one. I can still pick her up and carry her around and play a little bit, but nothing like I used to. But she has gotten pretty big. And I am nowhere as strong as I used to be. Oh, well, that's a good idea. Yeah. Let's put a bookmark in here. Do something smart. Wow, this is a huge piece. Wow, this is like, this piece turns into the entire front facade. Hmm. There's something else odd. Yeah, none of these pictures show a little piece hanging off. And then it just flops, just goes right in there. This is very weird. This is very, very weird. Yeah, that's the thing, is that's just not right. And the picture here just shows it going right in there. They don't show you doing anything weird to get it in there. And these pictures don't show anything hanging off. Yeah, and that's what's really driving me crazy. It's just one stud. If it was more than one, it would kind of make more sense to figure out what I did wrong. But one, it's just like this. I'm like counting. So I go back one step here. Maybe I can, maybe I can't go back one step. Let's count. So yeah, see, that's the weird thing. Like looking here, you can see that it seems to match to me, other than move my little ghost to, I'll turn it the same way. It looks the same to me, and that's what, other than that one little piece. Okay, little ghost, you can, oh, bat, you don't need to fall. So this is facing this way. What is wrong with my phone? Really weird. Yeah, and I just can't figure out why. Everything looks right. It's like everything lines up right, other than this one piece. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go back to bag 6. This bag 6 is the start right here is mostly just, is this one piece that's wrong. It's nothing else is wrong other than this. Everything else is correct. And I'm wondering if that's the case, why don't I try and think outside the box, the Lego box? And let's get all these things back on. what I'm thinking is just to get a flat piece that will be the right number of divots, and just make it work. I think that might be the best thing to do. That, oh, that's true. It's going to be an odd number, and they don't do them in. Well, I wonder if I could do it and use use smaller pieces to make it work. Just combine a couple pieces. Wait, the fuck? I don't know what I did. I literally have no idea what I just did. But it works. Now it's correct. That was fucking magic, yeah. I mean, I literally just took it apart. That was a glitch in the matrix. That's that was a fucking glitch in the matrix. That's all it could be. And that I threatened to not follow the directions and do something different. Yep, just go with it and don't question it. Oy vey. Yeah, I think it was the threatening to use a couple of separate parts to make it work. And the Matrix said, nope, you're not going to do that. Oh, that's hilarious. I I don't know how many times something like that has happened to me. I mean, especially like we'll be doing an inventory, and we've gone through every single weapon or whatever, and we're missing two or whatever. And we count them, they're not there. Okay, we count them again, and they're there. Three people count it and miss it, and then the fourth person counts it and everything's there. Like that. And the thing with something like that is someone else will be the one counting, and I'm watching them and I'm counting also. And then I was like, yeah, I got the same number as you. And then we do it again and everything's fine. I was like, just don't understand. I just, oh my God, that was hilarious. It's like when I used to threaten computers when I was working on computers. Like, if you don't work, I'm going to pour a cup of water inside of this. Put the cup of water on top, and then suddenly it starts working. It's just hilarious. Uh, 3 times I took that, rebuilt this thing. Uh, Gotta love it. Just, the universe makes no sense. See, I want to go back on this video. Yeah, I'm glad I got here. I'm going to go back on this video and see what I did. At this point, I just want to know. Oh, that's just too funny. You know, you need stupid stuff like that to happen. That's hilarious. Then I'm so confused. See, something was off because I had put this same piece on here before, and there was an extra divot also. I don't know. It was the Matrix. That's all I can guess. Lego has a an inroad with the Matrix, and they didn't want me to not follow the directions. I'm gonna go with that because that makes as much sense as anything. That's true. I may not want to know. What is this? There's this book I'm listening to, Dungeon Crawler Carl, and they're going through this like D&D style dungeon type thing, and there's an artificial intelligence that runs it all. And every once in a while, just weird things happen, and then the AI will say, "Yep, I just felt like doing that." It's just what that felt like. Uh, Come on. Look, after all of that, we're going to get this to work. There we go. There we go. Now it's starting to look good. Okay, I already opened back 7. Oh, this is just hilarious. Okay, 2, 1, 2, 3. And this. Now these. And now I hear the AI from that game going, well, I annoyed you enough. Now it's going to work. Or that not game from this book. It's an audio book is what I'm listening to. So many of these little things. Yeah, having fun. I laugh. That's why you build Legos for the fun, and every once in a while it makes you really think and then laugh at whatever weird thing you finally got right. That looks really cool. It's looking really cool now. You got to have some stupid thing to laugh at every once in a while. Okay. Yeah, the Lego, the way they have it printed there is really cool. Right. So is this thing saying that I put a shorter one on? Yes. Okay. That looked really weird. I do wish that, like, you're putting white stuff on top of white stuff here. And if they did like a little separate color to say, yes, you put this one here. Because it's kind of weird when you're putting stuff that's the same color on top of each other. I understand why they do it the way they do. It's just kind of an oddity. Okay, so then this. Okay, so these two, another 1x2. I don't see a 1x2. There we go. It was just hiding. I got little one talking to the Legos too. Yeah, white on a white table, I'm sure is making a nice glare. It looks like on my screen. At least with the this and the other Wednesday Addams, the dark colors help to contrast everything. So I got little one talking to the Legos like I do now. When she was looking for pieces, she was saying, "Little piece, where are you?" 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And she was telling the piece not to hide. Imagination is just the best thing. Oh man, well, it just made me think when I used to do photography, I did a wedding once to two of my friends that are goths. And I mean, I swear she was whiter than her white dress. And I went to when I got the film developed, I always went to the same place. And the guy that developed them, what did I forget? I missed something there. He was like, yeah, I don't know what was wrong. I mean, you're a pretty good photographer, but I just couldn't get her skin tone correct. She was paler than the dress. I'm like, no, that's her. That's her. She's paler than the white dress she was wearing. Goth in a white dress just doesn't work well. Just didn't like doing wedding photography. It just wasn't fun. So many stressed out people. That was my last one though. The During the ceremony, my camera, the mirrors inside of it just fell off. And I was like, well, I guess that is I think that's the end of me doing photography. At that point, it was just like, well, I'm thinking, yeah, the world is just telling me no more of this. It was fun, but not something I wanted to do forever. Maybe when I grow up, I'll find something I really like doing. Yeah, that's the thing. Photography can be kind of boring, especially if you do it professionally. Because the only way to do it professionally is just, okay, everyone, stand still. Everyone, aren't you supposed to be in this outfit? It's not like you're around supermodels and all that 24 hours a day and making tons of money at it. It's all corporate stuff and taking pictures for yearbooks. Yeah. If you're not interested, then you're just not going to do great at it too. Your heart's not in it. I've done way too many different things in my life. It's like I really don't want to do security again. But hopefully one of these applications will move forward while I'm on orders. Ah, okay, there we go. I was hoping there wasn't something else I was going to have to take things apart to figure out because I have one too many little divots right here. And all it is I missed putting a 1x1 back here. So we were playing the Horizon Zero Dawn Lego game this weekend. And one of the special weapons you can get is the brick remover. So that just made me laugh while I'm using this. It's so funny seeing the characters running around. Well, you know, if they put me in the game, they wouldn't need the brick remover because I just break everything. Oh, so like a normal weapon like Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West, her weapon is a um a bow. And then another one of the characters, his weapon is a axe. So you can get a special weapons that like blow things up or whatever. And one of them is the brick remover. There's like a special weapon that the guy with a hot dog cart from the Lego movies will show up and throw hot dogs at everyone that explode and silly things like that. So you have the little Lego characters running around with a brick remover and hitting people with it. The game is so corny. It's funny. And the Horizon games, Zero Dawn and Forbidden West, are like really they're post apocalypse, and like the main character, Aloy, in the most recent game, the writing is good enough that you can tell she has like insane PTSD at this point. And then I play the Lego version of it, and it's all just corny, campy jokes, and I'm loving it. The little one loves it too. Because the actual game is like really hard, and you know, it's way too hard for a 9-year-old. Really, this is the last batch? Hmm. As popular as the Horizon franchise is, I don't know why they've only come out with two Lego sets for it, one for each game. Doesn't make much sense to me. And because you're fighting robots in the game, that lends well to the look of Legos. Like, yeah, I mean, they're all the same campy humor, which lends really good to that type of game. And the Horizon Lego game is no different. And it just, I don't know if the other games, like in this one, you go back to a main area and you're building the main area up as you progress in the game. And we just finished the story. So now pretty much all she has to do, which what she loves is just building the area. And they give you stuff from all kinds of different Lego sets, and you can change the way the main area looks. So I'm guessing this is the sound brick. Hmm. It is, in fact, the sound brick. Yeah. Thinking of that, we went to the Lego store after I found out I was going back to work, and I spent a little too much money. So I definitely have stuff to build for a while now. They had a new remote control car, and I just had to get the remote control car. This one has a some kind of game that you can play with the remote control car on your phone. That sounds interesting. There's a little one got a couple of friends stuff, and I think a city thing also. Okay, so oh, okay, still have a little while, so I'll get into this bag. Probably won't be able to finish it, but see more. Yeah, there's too much stuff getting here. What is that? Oh, there's another bag here. Yeah, me getting good news and being at a Lego store is not a good combination. And I was doing really good with my money, and then my major called me. I was like, oh man. But at least I'll be um, probably spend about almost a week in Alabama. So that'll be some nice per diem money. Hmm. And I bet what I could do, now that I'm thinking about it, is bring some small sets instead of not doing any streams. Might be able to do at least one or two with a small set. That might work. So I'm not flying anywhere. I'm just driving. And I'm not going to be like filling the car with equipment on my way back. It might work. I don't want to bring anything huge that'll be hard to keep safe in my car, but that might work. Because we have a couple small sets now that need to get built eventually. Little one wants me to build some of her dream stuff. Now the car looks really cool, I gotta say. I'm not a car person, but the I love the remote control cars. I don't think I'm doing this correctly. Oh man. If I get a paycheck in, then I have a feeling where that paycheck's gonna go. And yeah, I've shopped at the same Lego store enough. I actually got an email from the the manager saying thank you for doing the surveys and coming by so often. Like, that's kind of sad. This doesn't look right. I think I'm using the wrong. Yeah, one of these is short, one of these is long. Okay, what other little black? Okay, so I got this one. This. And then, that's what I missed. Ooh, wow. Man, I gotta take a look at that. 6,000 pieces. Yeah, she was looking at the Titanic one. That would be neat to get. And the of course the Goonies one. I think that was more though because I was talking to her. Oh, I gotta remember that. I was telling her how much I liked the Goonies movie. So we did try to watch the Goonies movie. I had forgotten how scary it could be. So we did not get too far in it. I mean, I guess there was just so little that came out back when I was young that you just watched everything, no matter how scary it was. Yeah, yeah, and pretty quickly also. And she was also very confused by there were like no parents around, and the kids just left the house, um, popped the tires on the big brother's bicycle, and just left. Their their mother doesn't care. It's like, well, their mother's told the big brother to watch after them, so it's the big brother's problem. Like that's just kind of how it was in the 80s and 90s. And my mom told me to stop playing on the computer or whatever game system it was, Atari, and go outside. Go find my friends and come back later. Yeah, well, didn't parents not care back then? It's like, yeah, we did, but the parents did. It's just, you know, different way how they were brought up. Yeah, my mom was like, just go outside and play. Just go. What the bleep is this? Like, yes, our parents cared. They just wanted us to go outside and play so they could have some time to themselves. Yeah, yeah. It's the only way they found out about the scary stuff was the news. And of course, I told her it's like, it's different with me and you, little girl. I'm not with you all the time, so I want to spend all the time I can with you. So I'm not going to tell you just to go out and play. No, you do go play with your friends when you're with them. I do not understand this piece I am building. This build is really taxing. It's really making me think. Hmm. Okay, so this goes like this. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, that kind of sounds like Americans Most Wanted. That's great. Here's all the scary stuff. Please don't have nightmares. Oh, that's what I did wrong. I see it. Kind of like all the true crime stuff people watch. Ah, this one friend of mine is a lawyer. She watches more true crime stuff than me, but she keeps watching true crime. I'm like, don't you get enough of it? Okay, so yeah, this. Ah, this needs to come out of here. Yeah, I listen to the true crime stuff also, and I was basically raised by lawyers, but I just couldn't deal with college. Not real college. I went to an online college. I'm like, how can a lawyer listen to all this true crime? It is interesting, and I guess it's kind of different when it's not your case, also. Oh, I almost lost track of time. Time for me to get over to talk to little one. So Spider there is going to be my bookmark. You're a good spider. Make sure you don't lose the page. Where's my mouse? There it is. All right. Well, I will finish this tomorrow and probably do a small one, depending on how long it takes. So, thanks for coming on.